Okay, y'all. It is time for us to stop laughing. It's not funny anymore. Yeah, it's not funny. See, last night, ABC canceled Jimmy Kimmel. And you said, well, what is so important about that? It's not what he said. It's the fact of who he pointed out. And I'm going to tell you what he did. He didn't talk about that guy. He didn't. I don't give him that much praise on my platform. I'm not even going. He didn't give him that. He talked about what Trump did. See, I keep telling y'all that this is not. They're not trying to make him out to be a hero for a good cause. They're marketing him. His wife needed income. They marketing him. She's marketing him. Everybody grifting off of him. Yeah, they are. We can say that. They're grifting off of him. They're using his situation to try to gain votes, to try to put fear in people's hearts, to try to blame, to try to bring hate, to try to stop things. Because see, Trump knows that his popularity is in the shit tank. He knows that people are them eggs and bacon and all that other stuff he promised he couldn't deliver. He's doing the opposite. Oh, the chickens have came out now. But anyway, he knows that the midterm elections that we voting for is gonna change. Now, see, if you live in Clarksville, Tennessee, you still have some folks. This one guy, his name is I think Gus. He's saying fight. Got Trump, that ketchup stain all over there. See, they still trying to they betting on that it's enough MAGA haters that's gonna keep the election the way it is. But you got to look at it. Look at your situation. Look at your house. Look at all of that. And then look at how they did Jimmy Kimmel. See, that's part of the First Amendment of free speech, to take it away. They're telling everybody that if you talk about this man in a negative way, we're going to come and get you. And now they sending troops to Memphis because they got to regulate. They trying to bring Nazi Germany back here. But but see, the difference is between here, because see, I'm going to tell you something. When they did it in Nazi Germany, don't get me wrong, the Jews thought just like everybody else. Oh, they're going to get rid of the ratchet and leave me alone. And then they start messing with them and they was like, what did I do? So we got to look at this in another perspective. Now, they say Memphis is a strange kind of black folks, and they stole a tank when the National Guard get down here. But I guarantee you, I think that's finna be the Wild Wild West. Because if black folks down there is as crazy as they say they are, oh, it's finna be a showdown at the hoedown. Yeah, it's gonna be that way. And that I guarantee you, it's going to get deep. Be careful what you ask for. That's what I always say. Be careful what you ask for. But the silence of the First Amendment right of free speech that is now on the line, and the way they got rid of, they silenced Jimmy Kimmel. I hope he come back on another platform. I think we need to we need to go on and shut down ABC, CBS, and NBC. I think we do. Because, see, right now, they're not upholding. They're bending the knee, they're kissing their asses, and they're doing it without any kind of recourse and stuff. It's time for them to go. It is. And I think it's a time for a new network, new things like that. Because when you start telling a person that them talking about how the president is selling out this one man, he's selling out this one man to market, to make himself look good, especially when they asked him a question about how you holding up, and he talking about the ballroom and all of that other stuff. What does that say? It's time for ABC, CBS, all of them to go. They've been here a long time. They've been here. They networking and buying new platforms and stuff. But see, when they start to tell you who is fit to be on TV for marking the president over something that he says that this man was very important, helped him with his campaign, but yet you don't have time to go see him, have a visual, or do all this. You doing all of this other stuff, but you don't have time to pay your respect. That says something right there. No, I don't want to play with him. That's a chicken. So when you start thinking about, they got internet TV. I look at internet TV. I do not look at CBS. I do not look at ABC. I do not look at NBC, because they're being bought. They're selling us out. The internet is our channel, and NBC and ABC are really not big like they used to be, because they're trying to buy small companies to merge in it, because they know they're trying to buy Paramount. I don't watch Paramount no more because of that, because of what they did to Stephen Colbert. They're trying to silence our voices. They trying to silence it where you won't get the truth out, because the truth is making Trump and the rest of them look bad. You when you sit here and you talk about they gonna get rid of Cash Patel too. He finding out the hard way that he's brown. See, he thought he was brown. He was the good brown, but now he finding out that he just a brown person. He finna find out. He finding that out. They don't want him no more because of what he said about him and that young man going to another place and finding out that he's not Christian. See, now they got to get rid of him, see, because he exposed his true religion. Yeah, it's going to get deep around here. I sure hope. Like I said, Jimmy Kimmel was very funny. And I think that what he did was he told the truth. He told the truth that what I've been telling y'all a long time, that Trump he's marketing. He's a grifter. He's a grister. Not a grifter, a grister. That means he don't care. He ghetto. He's trying to market anything. He try to hold that incident up as long as he can, because why? He don't have nothing else to stand on. He's trying to bring the military. I sure hope, I'm so disappointed in Memphis, but I sure hope y'all make me proud of y'all. Y'all go in there and handle y'all business. And then the mayor who sold y'all out, trying to come up with the city council with the lady, Jerry Green. Now she's running for governor, but she trying to, I don't know what she doing. It's a resolution to ask the governor not to let Trump come into Tennessee, but it's not binding with the governor. It's not binding with the federal government. So what's the resolution is for? Folks are grandstanding at this point, instead of doing the big cause. And the ones that are speaking up for us, that's telling us what's going on, that's showing us that this is the truth, are being silenced. Jimmy Kimmel, go underground. The Midas Touch been wanting you and Stephen Colbert. They are a growing network, baby. Go on and hook them up. Go to the Midas Touch and do your comedy skits and whatever. Go on do that. You know what? Go on and do your podcast. Don Lemon, when CNN shut him up, he went and did his own podcast. When Joy Reid got kicked out, black folks, Joy Reid got kicked off of MSNBC. She went and did her own podcast. Come on now. You got folks that doing independent TV that are making more money and coming out and free speech than ever before. They can't kill all of us. They can't get rid of all of us. They can't get rid of all of us. They can try, but they can't. We are a voice to be reckoned with. But you got, like I said, you gotta, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. Because you know why? Our voices, that Jimmy Kimmel voice and Stephen Colbert's voice and George Reed and Don Lemon and all these other people that have been kicked and cast to the side are still speaking up. It's got to the point that countries don't even want to be bothered with us no more. Hyundai and took out them Koreans, not only took out the plant in Georgia, they stopping production in half of the United States. And then LG is going along with them. Subaru getting ready to leave with them too. Don't you know what? Sometimes, you know, when a person think that when they doing wrong, God let them do it so bad to the point where, you know what? Because y'all pray for this king. And God will let it happen so bad that, you know what, it's going to collapse. I keep telling y'all, next year, they're going to be giving away houses. They're going to be hoping and praying. You ain't even got to have good credit. All you got to do is have a little job. They're going to be so happy to sell you a car. They're going to be happy because that's how bad the economy going to crash. They ain't going to be trying to foreclose on folks' house. They're going to try to work with you with any kind of program you got. If you got $10, they're going to be willing to take it. That's how bad the American dollar going to crash. And sometimes things have to go bad and go south in order for something good to come out of it. Let them, you know what, I'm going to change the subject a little bit. You know, I'm going to tell you something. Them two boys who was hung the other day, it wasn't by accident. People say, oh, they trying to they just took their lives. Two black guys, all of a sudden on the same day, different locations, decide to take their own life. They don't even sound right. But see, they thinking that we blacks from the 1960s that's gonna go march in the street and we gonna kumbaya, and like y'all been saying, oh, we gonna sit this out. But no, we got some real ninjas around here. And since they didn't want, because you got to remember something, United States have had a problem with gun control. There's so many illegal guns on the street, it ain't even funny. And young black own them. And you gonna sit here and try to go to war with us? Shh. Them ain't our ancestors. And then some of these ninjas, I'm scared of. But like I said, you know, you white folks think that all us blacks are scared of y'all, and y'all can come up and say things, and y'all can do things, and y'all can be all of this, and we gonna and pray. You better watch it now, because we've been free for a good while, and a lot of us ain't gonna comply. We willing to go back. You be careful now. Because this ain't like the 40s and 50s. Old things and changing. I guarantee you, it ain't just the brown folks that's going to be on our side. It's them white boys that like them, and the Hispanics that like this brown color too. They got kids by them. They going to start fighting up. You better watch out now. You thinking you fighting just black folks. You going to find out how many folks love black folks. You're messing up now. But Jimmy Kimmel, I wish you would go where you can preach your freedom of speech and ain't got to worry about being censored by nobody else. Because like I said, he can't control everybody. He can't control every entity. And I guarantee you, when a weak, scary ass man starts doing all this shit, he is no longer respected in the world. People don't even respect him as a human being. In this world, no matter how bad it is, you know what? Everybody ain't into hate. But you know what? I think this is the episode where Trump is finna fuck around and find out when he go to Memphis, and went by him trying to censor all these people. They can't do, black folks, you got to remember, they can't do shit to you they ain't already done. Think about that.